Hi guys, it's time to organize the kitchen cupboards. This is not something that I feel like I need done a ton, or at least I didn't think I needed done a ton. And then I looked up inside of my cupboards and I realized that they're a lot worse off than I thought and remembered that they were. I mean, I look at them every day, but I think I kind of turn a blind eye. There are a lot of things and ways that you can organize these spaces, and so I'll give you some tips along the way. But also just keep in mind, I have a very small kitchen. I've reminded you guys of that before, but just so you know, that's kind of where we're at. So I'm pretty minimal as far as like what I keep in the kitchen, what kind of things I'm going to keep when I go through things. My goal is not to have to stack things, but if you do have to stack items in your cupboards and you have like a big family in a small kitchen, getting shelves like I shared in my last post about kitchen organization through the pantry, those shelves, those plastic ones from Target would be perfect, or even the metal ones from Target would be perfect to be able to stack like plates and then do like bowls underneath, or vice versa or whatever. So for me, not gonna do that just because I feel like two things: I don't want to spend any more money on my kitchen organization. Also, I want to force myself to get rid of a few things. So you guys ready? I'm gonna show you the befores. So here is our kitchen. I've showed you a couple times before. Most of our cupboard space is going to be like on this side. It's a little gallery kitchen. So all of our like plates, and you'll see all of that is in this area. And then I keep my pots and pans in this area, and that's about it as far as cupboard space. That back there is our pantry, our fridge, and our other pantry. So give you guys a little bit of a before. So when you come in here and you open this up, we've got obviously, cups, extra dishware. We've got white plates. And here, more white plates, bowls. Those are like specialty drinking glasses. Those are like, any kind of like glass jar vases, all of that. Okay, you ready for this? Ooh. This is, I guess not that bad. This is like obviously forks, knives, spoons. My kids' forks, knives, and spoons, our knives. That's for meds right now. I feel like I'm using that a ton. My sick kiddos. Okay, this is a mess in here. Do you see this? All my copper stuff. I love copper and I have a ton of it, but I have nowhere to put it right now. That area has to be taken care of for sure. Here's like my counter space, and I'll talk about this later, but this is one thing that I love. I keep all of our fruits and veggies in these hanging baskets, and this is from IKEA. They don't sell those anymore, but there are tons of hanging baskets online, like on Amazon. So I'll link some for you guys, but this is something that's so great. It keeps all my fruits and veggies out of the way over here. Love this. You come this way above the coffee maker. Here's our kid area, coffee cups, more jars. Obviously, this is where I was talking about that I kind of cover my eyes. I don't feel like I look up very often, so I didn't even notice that I have all this stuff just hanging out up here. Half the stuff I don't even use. Same thing in here. Those are like to-go cups. Got like, smoothie stuff up there. Some jars and vases, more jars. Okay, ready guys? Junk drawer galore. This is terrible. Terrible, close your eyes. This is also terrible. I've gone through this so many times, you guys. I may have to go buy some containers for this. This one has some containers, but it's not even organized in there. It's just thrown in there, really. Then you come over here, and right under here we have most of our like larger, electrical appliances that we use. Our handy dandy, fire extinguisher just in case. All of that's hanging out in here. My goal, I want to move this under the main part of the sink. I'll show you in a second where all of our like chemicals are and stuff like that. But I want to move that in there, and then got to do a couple things in there. Over here, we've got like lunch boxes. That's where my Tupperware usually goes. Do you guys see that? Empty, no Tupperware. You guys ready to do this? Let's first start by just gutting everything. All right, let's do it.
is just making sure that as you go through things that you look at what you have and think about what you realistically need, and kind of detach emotion from items. I know that's really hard. Obviously, like if it really does, like Marie Kondo, if it brings you joy and you love it so much, then keep it, obviously. But if it's something that is just kind of like sitting in your cupboard as like a space holder, like I have a million coffee cups, you guys. I don't need all of these coffee cups. Now, some of them have value, but like this guy, I really don't need that. I don't need all these extra coffee cups. I like to have some regular, just like white plain coffee cups, because those are the ones that are really, these ones are large ones from the dollar store. I really like those. This one I just got as a gift recently, and I really do enjoy drinking from that one. And then these ones were my husband's, like as a gift from a friend. So I can't throw out his mugs, but like I have all of these over here that I keep there. And so in my mind, I'm like, why do I have all these extra mugs that I don't drink out of? I mean, they just take up space. For kids stuff, I have some friends who literally just like have 4 cups for each of their kids, or like 5 cups, 1 for each kid or 2 for each kid, and that's all they use. I feel like we go through kid stuff because they're constantly wanting water, constantly wanting snacks, whatever. So I like to have these on hand. These are just from IKEA. I like that they're like plastic. They fit into each other nicely. They're easy to clean. Obviously we've had them for a while. You can tell they're all dingy, but like I just don't care about them that much, you know? And then I was gonna toss these because they were just, you know, from the dollar spot. Like I think my, the boy's uncle got it for him, and they love them, but I'm trying to like clean up the space a little. But they really like these. So this is like the special, you know, when they want to like drink out the milk, this is special. So I'm just gonna keep those in there for now. We'll see, maybe I'll come back to them later. And then water bottles, I got rid of a few extra water bottles that the kids have. I'm just keeping a few on hand for school. These are like their little Tupperware things that they take for mac and cheese. And then I cleaned that out. But the biggest thing, like I said, is just to like look through what you have, see how many you really like realistically need, and then get rid of the rest.